الحسین شہید الشہید الشہید الحسین سلام ہو تمہیں اے شہید کربلا سلام ہو تمہیں اے قتیل جفا سلام ہو تمہیں دین کے پیشوا شہید الشہید الشہید الحسین حسین الغریب الغریب الحسین شہید الشہید الشہید الحسین ہمیں کربلا میں بلاؤ حسین ہمیں اپنے روزہ دکھاؤ حسین ہمیں انبیاء کے زوار حسین شہید الشہید الشہید الحسین حسین الغریب الغریب الحسین شہید الشہید الشہید الحسین سلام غریب الوطن السلام سلام اسیر مہن السلام سلام امام زمان السلام شہید الشہید الشہید الحسین حسین الغریب الغریب الحسین شہید الشہید الشہید الحسین صلوات
صلوات
حسین الغریب الغریب میرا نانا نبی میری ماں سیدہ میرا بابا علی میرا بھائی ازن ہمی ہے پنجتن ہمی ہے پنجتن میری کیا ہے خدا میری کیا ہے خطا میری کیا ہے خدا مجھ پہ کیوں بند کر دے ہو پانی کیا محمد کو پیارا نہیں ہوں کیا میں زہرا کا جایا نہیں ہوں کیا میں زہرا کا جایا نہیں ہوں کیا میں زہرا کا جایا نہیں ہوں کیا نبی کا نواسا نہیں ہوں مجھ پہ کیوں بند کر دے ہو پانی کیا محمد کو پیارا نہیں ہوں میرے نانا نے کلمہ سکھایا اور قرآن تم کو سنایا میرے نانا نے کلمہ سکھایا اور قرآن تم کو سنایا کہ میں نانا کا ضائع نہیں ہوں کیا میں نانا کا ضائع نہیں ہوں کیا میں نانا کا ضائع نہیں ہوں کیا نبی کا نواسا نہیں ہوں مجھ پہ کیوں بند کر دے او پانی کیا محمد کو پیارا نہیں ہوں وہ مدینہ جہاں میرا گھر ہے اور مسجد میں اس گھر کا در ہے وہ مدینہ جہاں میرا گھر ہے اور مسجد میں اس گھر کا در ہے کیا میں اس گھر میں کھیلا نہیں ہوں کیا میں اس گھر میں کھیلا نہیں ہوں کیا میں اس گھر میں کھیلا نہیں ہوں کیا نبی کا نواسا نہیں ہوں مجھ پہ کیوں بند کر دے پانی کیا محمد کو پیارا نہیں ہوں چکیا پیس کر نانے پالا مجھ کو نانا نے جھولا جھولایا چکیا پیس کر نانے پالا مجھ کو نانا نے جھولا جھولایا اپنا بچپن میں بھولا نہیں اب نہ بچپن میں بھولا نہیں نہیں ہوں. کلنی والی کے لب رو مٹاتا کتنا پیارا میرا بچپنا تھا. کملی والے کے لب رو مٹاتا کتنا پیارا میرا بچپنا تھا. کیا میں ان کا دلہا نہیں ہوں؟ کیا میں ان کا دلہا نہیں ہوں؟ کیا میں ان کا دلہا نہیں ہوں؟ کیا نبی کا نواسا نہیں ہوں؟ مجھ پہ کیوں بند کر دے او پانی، کیا محمد کو پیارا نہیں ہوں؟ مجھ پہ کیوں بند کر دے او پانی، کیا محمد کو پیارا نہیں ہوں؟ کیا میں زہرا کا جایا نہیں ہوں؟ کیا میں زہرا کا جایا نہیں ہوں؟ کیا میں زہرا کا جایا نہیں ہوں؟ کیا نبی کا نواسا نہیں ہوں؟ مجھ پہ کیوں بند کر دے او پانی، کیا محمد کو پیارا نہیں ہوں؟ نعرہ صلوات.
صلی اللہ نبی. بانو کہاں تلاش کریں اپنے لال کو، جنگل میں مار ڈالا ہے زہرا کی آل کو. بانو کہاں تلاش کرے. زینب کے ساتھ روتی ہے سب مل کے بیویاں، زینب کے ساتھ روتی ہے سب مل کے بیویاں. جب دیکھتی تھی روز وہ، جب دیکھتی تھی روز وہ وقت زوال کو، بانو کہاں تلاش کرے. شبیر دل کو تھام کے غشخاں کے گر پڑے، شبیر دل کو تھام کے غشخاں کے گر پڑے. دیکھا جو خون میں غرق، دیکھا جو خون میں غرق نبی کے جمال کو، بانو کہاں تلاش کریں. شبیر میرے پاس ہے صدقے کو بس یہی، شبیر میرے پاس ہے صدقے کو بس یہی، جھولے سے لا کے دے دیا جھولے سے لا کے دے دیا بانو نے لال کو بانو تلاش کرے شبیر لا رہے ہیں میدان سے دیکھیے شبیر لا رہے ہیں میدان سے دیکھیے اپنے ضعیف کانڈوں پہ اپنے ضعیف کانڈوں پہ 18 سال کو بانو کہاں تلاش کرے لیلا دعا یہ کرتی رہی وعدے کربلا لیلا دعا یہ کرتی رہی وعدے کربلا یا رب جدا نہ کرنا یا رب جدا نہ کرنا کسی ماں سے لال کو بانو کہاں تلاش کرے اپنے لال کو جنگل میں مار ڈالا ہے زہرا کی آل کو بانو کہاں تلاش کرے صلی اللہ نبی
محمد و آل محمد صلوات اکبر تمہیں معلوم ہے کیا مانگ رہے ہو تم باپ سے مرنے کی رضا مانگ رہے ہو اکبر تمہیں معلوم ہے کیا مانگ رہے ہو تم باپ سے مرنے کی رضا مانگ رہے ہو اس عالم غربت میں تمہیں جانے دو کیسے اس دشت مصیبت میں تمہیں جانے دو کیسے اس وقت قیامت میں تمہیں جانے دو کیسے اے لال جو تم اذن وگا مانگ رہے ہو تم باپ سے مرنے کی رضا مانگ رہے ہو کیا گزرگی اس باپ کے دل پر نہیں سوچا. تم نے یہ میری جان علی اکبر نہیں سوچا. مر جاؤں گا میں تجھ سے بچھڑ کر نہیں سوچا. تم مجھ سے ضعیفی کا سا مانگ رہے ہو. تم باپ سے مرنے کی رضا مانگ رہے ہو. ایک روز تجھے آ کے مانگا تھا پھوپھی نے. 18 برس نازوں سے پالا تھا پھوپھی نے. بیٹوں سے زیادہ تمہیں چاہا تھا پھوپھی نے. احسان جو زینب نے کیا مانگ رہے ہو. تم باپ سے مرنے کی رضا مانگ رہے ہو. سر تیرا بھی جس وقت چرے گا سر نیزا. ہوگا سر میدان جدا سر بھی تمہارا. ہم شکل پیمبر کا گلا کاٹیں گے آدھا. گویا میرے نانا کا گلا مانگ رہے ہو. تم باپ سے مرنے کی رضا مانگ رہے ہو. بابا مجھے معلوم ہے کیا مانگ رہا ہوں. ایک باپ سے مرنے کی رضا مانگ رہا ہوں. بابا مجھے اماں نے بھی کچھ درس دیا ہے. آداب وفا سے مجھے آگاہ کیا ہے. پہلے میں مروں آپ سے وعدہ یہ لیا ہے. بس اس لیے مرنے کی رضا مانگ رہا ہوں. ایک باپ سے مرنے کی رضا مانگ رہا ہوں. بابا مجھے معلوم ہے کیا مانگ رہا ہوں. ایک باپ سے مرنے کی رضا مانگ رہا ہوں. اکبر تمہیں معلوم ہے کیا مانگ رہے ہو. تم باپ سے مرنے کی رضا مانگ رہے ہو. محمد و آل محمد صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم.
Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum. Tonight's niyaz was sponsored by Shul Khalfan family for the Ithal Sawab of Marhum Qasim Ali Khalfan, Marhuma Shirin Bai Khalfan, and all Marhumin of Dattu and Khalfan families. Tonight's niyaz has also been sponsored by Rafiq Pir Muhammad family for the Ithal Sawab of all Marhumins of Pir Muhammad, Versi, Jumma, Hasham, Nasser, Dinani families, and all Marhumins. Tonight's niyaz was also sponsored by the Marhum Amir Ali Darsi and Lalji families. Tonight's majlis has been sponsored for the Isal Sawab of Marhum Akber Qasim Ali Habib, Marhuma Fatma Bai Habib, Marhuma Marzia Qasim Ali Nasser. And tonight's Sabil was sponsored by the Butwala family. Please recite a Surah Fatiha for the sponsors of tonight's programs. Tonight's Surah Yasin was recited for the Isal Sawab of all marhumeens of Murji family and all marhumeens of Dattu family, sponsored by family members. Marhum Mushtaq Khalfan, Marhuma Zainab Khalfan, Marhum Ahmad Khalfan, and Marhum Akber A.P. Hirji. Marhum Ahmad Khalfan, Marhum Zainab Ahmad Khalfan, Marhum Ahmad Ali Amir Khalfan, Marhum Mushtaq Khalfan, sponsored by family members. Marhum Khalfan A. Khalfan, Marhuma Zahra Khalfan, Marhum Nasir M. Jamal, all marhumeens of Khalfan and Jamal families, sponsored by family members. Marhum Amir Hassan Ali Dhanji, Marhuma Nur Nisa Aladdin, Marhum Hassan Ali Fazal, Marhum Mansoor Ali Sultan Ali, Marhum Sultan Valji, Marhuma Shirin Sultan Ali, and Marhuma Fatima Ali Dina Sahib Dina. Please recite another Surah Fatiha for these marhumeen. As a reminder, tomorrow's program begins at 6 p.m. There will be the blood drive tomorrow, as well as the flu shots will be administered, and Shahid Baltistani will be reciting during the program. As a reminder, families are requested to submit their family contributions for the Muharram and Safar Fund. As of tonight, only 25% of families have submitted the requested $200 contribution for the months of Muharram and Safar. Also, the majority of Niyaz and Sabil sponsorships are still available, which go all towards till the end of Safar. These funds are used to fund all our programs for the next 2 months and also throughout the year, because as you know, we collect most of the donations during this time. So please support the community in this area. And as a reminder, there will be an interactive discussion session tonight with Dr. Akber Mithani for all community members tonight after the main program. The topic will be empowering the youth towards enlightenment, and we encourage all ladies and gents to attend this program. Thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Bar Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad Salawat.
You are requested, please, to move forward once again. If it is not too much trouble, recite a salawat in the name of Imam Zaman, Ajalullah Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif, and move forward. That was a really small movement. Let's recite one Surah Fatiha for the Shafai Mariz, for the Shafai Mariz of all those people who are sick in this room, especially their families, themselves. They may have some problems, some illnesses. For all the people across the world who may have difficulties, are in sickness or illness, especially remember my mother in your du'as as well. Let's recite one Surah Fatiha for Shafai Mariz, please. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين شفيع المذنبين وخاتم النبيين نبينا وشفينا وحبيب قلوبنا وطبيب نفوسنا أبي القاسم محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المنتجبين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. فإليك يا رب نسبت وجهي وإليك يا رب مددت يدي. فبعزتك استجب لدعائي وبلغني منايا ولا تقطع من فضلك رجائي واكفني شر الجن والإنس من أعدائي. يا سريع الرضا اغفر لمن لا يملك إلا الدعاء فإنك فعال لما تشاء. يا من اسمه دواء وذكره شفاء وطاعته غنى ارحم من رأس ماله الرجاء وصلاؤه البقاء. يا سابغ النعم يا دافع النقام يا نور المستوحشين في الظلم يا عالما لا يعلم. صل على محمد وآل محمد وافعل بما أنت أحلو. وصلى الله على رسوله والأئمة الميامين من آله وسلم تسليما كثيرا كثيرا. أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد وفرقانه الحميد وهو أصدق الصادقين وقوله الحق. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وما خلقت الجن والإنس إلا ليعبدون. آمنا بالله وصدق الله العلي العظيم. صلوات على محمد وآل محمد. When we talk about an act of worship, and any act of worship that we carry out in Islam, you will all notice, of course, that every act of worship is preceded by an intention. It is a niyyah. And you will also notice that every niyyah, every intention that you do, the intention is qurbatan lillahi ta'ala. The intention is to gain proximity to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And it doesn't matter which act of worship it is that you carry out. Indeed, whether it is an obligatory act or if it is a mustahab or recommended act, it is always preceded with a niyyah of getting proximity to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The question, of course, arises that how do I get proximity to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through this act of worship? And that is what is important, because we then need to understand that what is the connection between the act of worship and higher levels of morality, ethics, and spirituality. And this is what we are going to talk about today. What is the purpose of worship? What is the purpose of worship? Why are we asked to carry out all these acts of worship? If the niyyah is to get close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then how do I know that I'm becoming close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Now, you know, I was blessed once, alhamdulillah, to be able to go to ziyarah in Karbala and Najaf, and it was in the middle of summer. And it was like 55 degrees centigrade. Now, I know you guys are in Fahrenheit, but I just can't do the conversion in my mind. But it's pretty much over 100, right? It's, I think, in the 120s or something. It was pretty hot, okay? And so I was making my way towards the Haram, and I saw that there was a group of people who had gathered around something. So curious that I was, I thought I would have a look and I would check it out. You know, what are they gathered around? Why are these people gathered around? And I saw that there was a block of ice that somebody had brought. And because of that intense heat, people were trying to get close to the ice block, the block of ice. And you noticed that the closer the person was to the block of ice, the cooler he felt. What was happening, of course, that the ice was reflecting its properties towards that person because he was getting close to him. The closer he got, the more the property of that ice he would reflect in himself. The more cooler he became and the more comfortable he became. Then, alhamdulillah, I was once again had the privilege to go back to ziyarah in Karbala and Najaf, but this time it was in December. It was in the middle of winter. And once again, in the middle of the night, I decided to go to the Haram, and I saw that again there was a group of people who had gathered around something. So curious that I was, I thought to myself, let me check it out. So I went again. Now this time what I saw was that they had lit a fire. There was a fire there that they had lit, and what was happening is everybody was trying to get close to the fire because of the incredible cold in the middle of the night in December. And once again you noticed that the closer the person got to the fire, the warmer he became, right? The warmer he became, the closer he was to the fire. And that was what was happening again, that the quality of the fire, the property of the fire, was being reflected onto that person, right? And that was the quality of heat. Of course, he could never get into the essence of the fire, because if he got to the essence of the fire, he would burn, right? He would burn. So he got as close as he could without getting to the essence of the fire. This is an analogy that I wanted to use in how do we determine whether we are getting close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The best measure of gaining proximity and closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is to be able to manifest the characteristics and properties and names and attributes of Allah within yourself. The closer you get to Allah, the more you will be able to reflect His names and attributes within yourself. That's the best measure on whether you are gaining proximity in this journey of spirituality towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The more closer you are, the more divine characteristics and attributes you will start to reflect in yourself. The more you will start to change your character. The more your character becomes godly in nature, and that shows to you that I'm actually getting close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that is why the Prophet says, إِنَّمَا بُئِثْتُ لِأُتَمِّمَا مَكَارِمُ الْأَخْلَاقِ. I have come here to perfect your character. Because by perfecting your character, that's a measure to show how close you are to your Creator. That's what is my mission. That is what I have come to perform. It therefore follows that every act that we do, that everything we do, every act that we carry out, it will have an effect on our soul. It will have an effect on our nafs. It will have an effect on our character. It will have an effect on our being, positive or negative. It doesn't matter whichever act you carry out, it will either have a positive effect on your being, on your nafs, on your soul and your character, or it will have a negative being. The relationship, therefore, between fiqh and akhlaq becomes very clear. The relationship between jurisprudence, jurisprudential laws, and akhlaq becomes very clear. Therefore, to be just content, and sometimes we are in that stage, right? To be content just following the rules of fiqh or jurisprudence And to think that that is enough, as some of us do, it is actually not enough. The fiqh is a system, the jurisprudential laws is a system that outlines the absolute minimum that you must carry out in your life. But it does not necessarily guarantee you ascension towards a higher level of spirituality, right? The person who wants to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala must rise beyond just jurisprudential laws, just beyond those basic minimum adherence to rules and regulations. He must rise to a level of higher morality and ethics in order for him to get close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not enough just to be able to say that, okay, you know, I will follow the jurisprudential laws and that's it. I'm not doing anything else. We cannot get stuck in that way. Let me give you an example. For example, from the perspective of fiqh, right, your wife is not obliged to do anything for you in the house. Now, this is the moment when the ladies get really happy, right? So, you know, let them have their time, right? So, you know, your wife is not obliged to cook for you. Your wife, according to fiqh, this is jurisprudence, right? Your wife does not have to make you a cup of tea when you come home. She's not, she's not obliged to cook for you. She's not obliged to clean the house. She's not obliged to do any of that. In fact, fiqh will tell you that if she breastfeeds or nurses your child, she can actually charge you for it. Right? That's fiqh. It's jurisprudence. Right? So she can nurse your child and she can actually charge you for it. She can say, okay, that's $50, man. The next time she makes you a cup of tea, she may say, that's $10. Then you may say, well, I'll go to Starbucks. It's cheaper, right? You know, and, you know, so, I mean, the thing is, that's fiqh. She's not obliged to do anything for you that you expect of her. Now that the women are happy, let's just damp it down for them a little bit. Because on the other hand, from the perspective of fiqh, she cannot leave her own house without the permission of her husband. So she wants to go to Maharaja or Walmart or wherever, right? She's got to call you and say, can I leave the house? She needs your permission if she wants to leave the house. That's fiqh. That's jurisprudence. Now, if a married couple were to operate under this premise and strictly adhere to the laws of jurisprudence, I'll tell you this marriage wouldn't last very long. You agree? It'd be chaos, right? I mean, every time she makes a cup of tea, she charges you. Every time she wants to go out from the house, she calls. I mean, it's going to be crazy, right? It's not going to work. However, therefore, when it comes to the relationship of the husband and the wife, the Quran promotes a system of morals and ethics. It does not promote a system for jurisprudential laws. The jurisprudential laws are important because there are times when they may need to be utilized, right? So there are times when they may need to be utilized. But the Quran promotes a system of morality and ethics between a husband and the wife. The Quran says, وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ أَنْ خَلَقَ لَكُم مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُم مَّوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَاتٍ لِقَوْمٍ يَتَفَكَّرُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that amongst his signs is that he created mates for you. He created each other amongst yourselves. He created you as mates. Why? So that you may find tranquility in each other, so that you may find sakina, right? You may find tranquility in each other. And how are you going to find tranquility in each other? Quran says, Allah says, I have put love and mercy inside of you. Mawadda and rahmah, right? Quran says that the relationship of a husband and wife needs to be at a higher level of existence, not just at the lowest level of fiqh and jurisprudence, because that may be a case, there may be cases where that's important. But in general, you should be operating at the level of mawadda and rahmah. And if the wife now has love for you, and inshallah she does, then it means that she will also have mercy upon you. And inshallah she will. Then she'll make you that cup of tea and be happy making it for you. Right? It's mawadda and rahmah that Allah says. Allah promotes a system of divine qualities and values such as love and mercy for a successful marriage. Because this is a higher level of existence, and this is what will get you close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not a joke, right? When the Holy Prophet says that when you get married, you have secured half of your deen, right? There is a reason why he says that. He says that because with love and mercy, with moral and divine values, you will get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this then begs the question, that what is then the purpose of worship? What is the relationship then of worship with morality and ethics? In the Holy Quran, which is the ayah that I recited in the beginning of my khutbah, and you all know this ayah very well, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. Right? Now this ayah is translated sometimes as, I have only created jinn and the human being so that they may worship me. The purpose of creation, Allah is saying, that I've created jinn and ins so that they may worship me. Many of us interpret this verse literally. And many times we ritualistically carry out acts of worship thinking that we have done our duty towards Him. We have worshipped Him and we have recited our salats and done everything, and now we have done our job. We have carried out our responsibilities. Sometimes this is so ingrained in us that if we miss even an act of worship, which is mustahab, we feel uneasy about it. Yes? If somebody has the habit of reciting Salatul Layl at night, and if they miss one day, the next day they will feel uneasy about it. Right? And that's because we have taken this verse literally. I'm not saying there is anything wrong with reciting Salatul Layl at night, so don't misquote me, okay? In fact, you should recite Salatul Layl at night. Really, it is highly recommended. Okay? But what I'm trying to get at is, what is the purpose of worship? Because if you take this literally, then it gives you this false notion, right? Thinking that I'm a very pious person. That's what it does. But we have to go beyond the ritualistic approach to religion and grasp onto what is the spirit of the religion. And rituals are not bad. They're good. But we need to understand that they need to take us to the essence of the religion. So however, therefore, if you connect the verses in the Quran relating to the acts of worship, you find from a Quranic perspective that the act of worship is not the key. Really, you need to focus on what I'm saying, because don't misinterpret what I'm saying. If you look at the Quran will tell you that the act of worship is not the key. The act of worship is not the goal. The goal What is important is that that act of worship must bring about a transformational change within you and change your character. It needs to change your morality and your ethics in a positive manner. The act of worship is a means towards your ascension to the proximity of Allah. That is why it is preceded with a niyyah. Right? That act of worship needs to change your character, and it needs to change your ethical framework within yourself, because that is what will get you close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not the goal. It's a means towards achieving that goal. The goal is to shape your character in a positive manner. If the act of worship does not lead to that positive, and good change in your character, then that act of worship becomes a ritual. It's just a ritual. And the mercy of God is such that He will reward you for it, because He's the most merciful. But it will not guarantee your ascension towards perfection. Are you with me? Recite a salawat ala Muhammad wa ali. So let us look at some examples of acts of worship and see what the Quran and Hadith tell us about this to illustrate this point. The most important act of worship is, come on guys, you got to talk to me. What is the most important act of worship? I even recited a majlis on this. What's the most important act of worship? Salat. Salat is the most important act of worship. Am I right? Yes? What does Allah say about salat? He says, "Utlu ma uhiya ilayka min al-kitab wa aqim as-salat." Quran, "Utlu ma uhiya ilayka min al-kitabi wa aqim as-salat. Inna as-salata tanha anil fahsha'i wal munkar. Wala zikrullahu akbar wallahu ya'lamu ma tasna'un." Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that recite what is sent of the book by revelation to you, to the Prophet, and establish regular prayer. Why? Because the prayer will restrain you from committing shameful and unjust deeds. The purpose of the prayer is to build your character. The reason for your prayer is so that it will refrain you from committing shameful and unjust deeds. That's the reason for the prayer. The ayah clearly shows that worship is to be established to prevent you from your deficient moral and ethical character. It needs to make sure that you are not performing those shameful and unjust deeds. By refraining from these evil deeds, therefore, you are able to shape your character and develop that divine manifestation within yourself. And the salat, of course, it has two components to it, right? There is a form and structure based on the salat, and there is the essence of the salat, the spirit of the salat. The form and structure of the salat is the jurisprudential component. You have to establish it correctly. In order for that salat, you have to establish it correctly with those jurisprudential laws and regulations and rules for that salat to be eligible for it to be accepted. But the fact is, when it is when you have performed it, when it's established, it does not mean that it has been accepted, nor does it mean that it has been perfected. That's a separate issue. You cannot worship God the way you want to worship Him. That's arrogance. I mean, think about it. Because there are some people, who say, well, I don't need the salat 3 rakat and 2 rakat and 4 rakat, and this is, I can be in touch with Him. I can connect with my God, and I can just sit down and meditate and connect with him. Who gives you the right to worship him in the way that you want to worship him? You are his abd. You are his servant. If you want to worship this, if you say that I can worship him the way I want to worship him, that's the worship of shaitan. Because when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says to shaitan, prostrates to Adam, shaitan says to him what? Your sajda, as many as you want, I am prepared to do. Him, I will not do his sajda. That is that arrogance. Astakbarta am kunta min al-alin. Right? The Quran says. Right? You are proud that you are not doing what I'm telling you to do. So you have to perform it according to the jurisprudential rules. But after establishing it correctly, it does not mean that it has gone to that mi'raj that the Holy Prophet says that as-salatu mi'rajul mu'min. That's a separate issue, right? And then the Prophet also says, right, like I said in my lecture, salatu umududdin in qubilat ma siwa wa in ruddat ma siwa, right? In qubilat qubila ma siwa wa in ruddat rudda ma siwa. If your salat is accepted, then all your amals are going to be accepted. And if it is rejected, then all your amals will be rejected. A person came to one of our imams and said, how do we know that our salat has been accepted or not? It's a good question, and we ask that, right? How do I know that if my salat is accepted or not? He answered that if after reciting your salat, you see a change in your character, then be confident that your salat has been accepted. If you see a change positive in your character, then be confident that your salat has been accepted. Imam Ja'far Sadiq salawatullahi wa salamu alayhi, he says, when somebody asked him, Yabna Rasulullah, tell me, how do I recognize a true believer? How do I recognize a true believer? And Imam Ja'far Sadiq alayhi salam said that if you want to recognize a true believer, do not look at how somebody prolongs their ruku and their sujood. Do not look at that. In Africa, when we were in Africa, and if you wanted to get married, you saw a girl, you liked her, you saw her, she was from, a believing family, and you liked her. And very scared and respectfully, usually we went to our mothers first, right? And said, mane a chokri gameche. Right? So the mother then will talk to the father, right? And said that, he likes this girl. And then they would check it out, And in those days, the first thing that the parents of the girl would say, that is the boy religious? Does he pray? Does he fast? That's not what we do here now. Now it's, does he have a car? Which one is it? Is it a Lambo? So I mean, now it's different, right? But in those days, the parents would say, namaz pareche, is he fast? So they would say, namaz pareche. Now you know that, this is what's going to happen. Yeah, your father-in-law to be is now going to check you out. Does this guy come to the mosque? Right? Does he recite Dua Kumel? Does he recite Salat? So now, because you really want this girl, right? You just wait, right? You get to the mosque, this is what we used to do. You get to the mosque before your father-in-law to be comes. MashaAllah, you do everything, you're looking around, he's here. You may even get one of these kofiyas and put it on your head, right? And as soon as he comes, and as soon as he enters, you start your salat. Allahu Akbar. Right? And after Suratul Hamd, you recite Surah Baqarah. Right? Because you want to prolong your salat, so that he may think that, mashallah, he's a religious boy. Yes? Look at what Imam Ja'far Sadiq alayhi salam is saying. He says, do not look at how somebody prolongs his ruku and his sujood. Do not be deceived by this, because this just may be a habit which this person has developed over a long time. And he says that if you truly want to know that this is a true believer, then test them with two things. He says, test them to see how honest they are and how trustworthy they are. See how honest they are and how trustworthy they are. Because if they are honest and trustworthy, then be confident that the salat that they have recited has had an effect on their character. It's not about prolonging your ruku and your sujood. It's about the quality, not the quantity of salat. Right? Many people sometimes ask, we're not able to focus in salat. Right? Why can we not concentrate in salat? And there are many books that have been written on concentration in salat. But I want to present to you one hadith of our fourth holy Imam, Imam Sajjad salawatullahi wa salamu alayhi. This is Imam Sajjad. Who is Imam Sajjad? Zainul Abidin. Yes? The adornment of worshippers. Sayyidul Sajidin. Who better to ask than Sayyidul Sajidin? He says, when somebody asked him the same question, not able to focus in my salat. Because, if you really want to remember something that you have forgotten, start praying your salat. Wallah, you'll remember it. Right? So, because when we start our salat, the mind goes everywhere except to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everywhere. Right? So look at what Imam Zainul Abidin says to this person. He says, how am I able to focus in my salat? I'm just not able to focus in my salat. Imam says to him that the problem is not in your salat. Allahu Akbar. He says the problem is not in your salat. He says the problem actually is not in the focus of your salat either. He says that, look, the problem lies in your external life. The problem lies in how you're living your life. He says the salat has an external and an internal aspect. Your life outside your salat, including your desires, including your thoughts, including your inclinations, including your actions, all of those things, he says, become ingrained in your essence, in your nafs. Your actions, your thoughts, your inclinations in your external life get ingrained in your essence, in your nafs. And Imam says that then when you recite salat, these things then are externalized at that time. And because of that, you are not able to focus in your salat. So he says in your external life, whatever you do, give that a divine purpose. Give it a divine color. Give it a divine purpose, and then you will see you will never have a problem in concentration in your salat. It's important to understand that the act of worship is a means. It's a means towards building your character. Once the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Medina, it was time for Zuhr, and the companions were in Masjid Nabawi, and it was time for Salat, and the Prophet was late. So the companions, like me, is late. Every day he's saying recite on time, but he's late. So anyway, half an hour later the Prophet came. And they waited for him, alhamdulillah, they waited for him. And he started and he led the salat. Now nobody really wanted to ask the Prophet, but this man, like me, it was niggling him, right? So he came to the Prophet and he said to the Prophet, I'm not asking, but I'm just asking. You were late today, half an hour. It was awwal waqt and it was half an hour and you were late for salat. I'm just saying, yeah? And the Prophet smiled at him and he said, look, as I was making my way towards Masjid al-Nabawi, I had to go through the alleyways of Medina. And in those days, the alleyways were very narrow, right? And he said, as I was coming to the mosque, there was an old man in front of me. And he was frail, and he was old, and he had a stick in his hand, and he was walking in front of me. I did not feel it was appropriate within my moral and ethical framework to tell him to move aside so that I could pass. I just stayed behind him until he was able to get to a place where I could pass easily. It was not in my akhlaq to do that. That's why I was late. There was another time when the Holy Prophet was reciting his salat in Jama'ah, in Masjid al-Nabawi. And in his third rakat, he sped up his salat. The first two rakat was good. The third rakat was fast. And the fourth rakat was fast. And he finished his salat. So everybody's wondering, what happened? The first two rakat was good. The third rakat, fourth rakat, really fast, bana. So this person like me, I'm not sure it was the same person, but it could have been. He thought to himself, this is not right. Right? He said, no, this is not right. So again, he went to the Holy Prophet, said the same thing. I'm saying, but I am not saying, but I'm just saying. Second, third, fourth rakat was really fast, And the Holy Prophet said to him, look, as I was reciting my salat at the end of the second rakat, I heard the voice of an infant crying. And he said, I realized that this young baby is a newborn baby. And he said, I heard him that he was wailing and he was crying. And I realized that the mother of this baby must be really agitated in the salat because her child is crying. That's why I sped up my salat. Salat is supposed to build your character. Inna salata tanha anil fahshai wal munkar. Right? What's the second important article of worship? Fasting. That's good. What about fasting? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, kutiba alaykumus siyam, kama kutiba ala alladhina min qablihim, la'allakum tattaqun. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that I have, O you who believe, fasting has been prescribed to you as it was prescribed to those before you. Why? So that you may have taqwa. So that you may get that protection. So that you may protect yourself from sins. So that you may build your character. That is the purpose of fasting. On the month of Ramadan, once the Holy Prophet was walking again the alleyways of Medina. It was the Shahru Ramadan, in the middle of the day. And there was a person, a woman, right? This woman, he heard, she was abusing her servant. Abusing her servant, kutukana, right? She was abusing the servant. And this happens to us, right? Fasting, because you go to work, right? And when your work people know that it's the month of Ramadan, they say, OMG, right? The month of Ramadan is coming, this guy is going to be an animal. right? He's not going to be good. So keep away from him, right? So this woman was abusing the servant. And when the Prophet heard this woman abusing her servant, he said to his companions, get me a glass of water. So the companions gave him a glass of water. And he went to this woman and he said, drink this. And the woman said to him, Ya Rasulullah, it is the month of Ramadan and I am fasting. How can you give me water? And the Holy Prophet said to her, look, you are not fasting. You have just refrained from taking food and drinking water. You have just remained hungry and thirsty. You are not fasting. For if you had been fasting, your character would have changed and you would not be abusing your servant in the way you were abusing her. Drink the water. The act of worship. The act of worship has to have a positive effect on your character. What's the third important act of worship? Hajj, right? There is a famous hadith from our fourth holy Imam, Imam Sajjad, salawatullahi wa salamu alayhi. Once he went to Hajj, and he had a companion with him. Some say it was Abu Basir. Abu Basir was blind. Some say it was somebody else. Regardless, he took a companion with him. And they were in Masjidul Haram. And when they were in Masjidul Haram, this companion, he heard the voices of the Hujjaj calling out the talbiyah. Right? Labbaik, Allahumma labbaik. Labbaik, la sharika laka labbaik. And when he heard that talbiyah, he said to the fourth Imam, he said, Yabna Rasulullah, it seems that this year there are many people in Hajj. Many people have come to perform their Hajj this year. And the fourth Imam says to his companion, how do you know? How do you know that there are so many people here who have come to Hajj? And this companion says to the fourth Imam, says, Rabbina Rasulullah, do you not hear the echoes of talbiyah? So many people, labbaik, Allahumma labbaik, labbaik, la sharika. You do not hear it. And at that time, the Prophet says to his companion, come close to me. And the companion comes close to him. And then the fourth Imam says to him, look between my two fingers. And this is the work of a wali, that when you are the wali of Allah, when you have wilaya, you are able to witness not only this world and this realm, but you are able to witness the realm of barzakh and the realm of hereafter. And for a moment, the fourth Imam was able to pierce that veil, was able to lift that veil for Abu Basir or the companion. And he said, look between my two fingers. And when the companion looked between his two fingers, he only saw a handful of human beings. There was only 5 or 6 human beings. The rest of the people that he saw doing the tawaf were animals and beasts. Some were wolves, some were lions, some were pigs. And then Imam took his finger down and said, do you not see, Abu Basir? There are only a handful of people who are actually doing the tawaf. The others are not human beings. Why? Because these acts of worship has not developed or transformed them in any way. They are in an animalistic form. Their essence is animalistic. What is the fourth act of worship? Zakat, or charity. Let's group it, zakat, khums, charity together, right? What does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran say about zakat and charity? He says, خُذْ مِنْ أَمْوَالِهِمْ صَدَقَةٌ تُطَهِّرُهُمْ وَتُزَكِّيهِمْ بِمَا وَسَلِّ عَلَيْهِمْ. Allahu Akbar. Look at this beautiful verse. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying to the Holy Prophet, he says, O Prophet, take sadaqah from them. Take sadaqah, take charity from the people, from their wealth. He says, take charity from their wealth. Why? So that we can purify them and then we can sanctify them. Allah is saying that sadaqah has two stages. It does two things. The first stage is that you are purified with sadaqah. Giving charity purifies you. And then after you have purification, then you have adornment of your character. You have to first purify, yeah? تُزَكِّيهِمْ تُطَهِّرَهُمْ وَيُزَكِّيهِمْ. First tutahhir, first it's the tathhir. First is purification, and then zakkihim, then adornment. Think of a container, right? Think about a septic tank, right? If you have a septic tank, right, and it's really dirty, right? What will happen? You can put the most purest water in it. What will happen to the water? It will be dirty, right? You can have the most purest water. If your tank is dirty, and it doesn't matter how much water you put in that tank, it will become dirty. The first thing you need to do is to clean the tank, and then you put pure water in. Your heart is just like that. If your heart is dirty because it's full of sin, the first thing we have to do is to purify the heart. Once the heart is purified, then you can adorn the heart with divine virtues. Then you can adorn the heart with divine virtues, because that will build your character. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran says that the purpose of charity is to purify your heart and then adorn it with my virtues. Adorn it with my names and characteristics, and then you will develop your morality and your character. This is very important. It's a very important concept of charity. And the best charity you can do, believe me, I don't have the time to go through all the hadiths, but the best charity that you can give is to give in the name of Aba Abdullah al-Husayn. If only we were to know the benefits of giving in the name of Aba Abdullah, I guarantee you, you will see a change in your life. Give in the name of Hussein. And the shaitan will come and he will try and divert you more than anything else when you want to give in the name of Hussein. When somebody comes from this center and asks you for charity, I'm not promoting anything, trust me, right? To do charity in this particular month of Muharram, to give to the center, to give to Sabil, to give to Niyaz, give it. Doesn't matter what it is. Give it. And you will have 100 reasons. You will have 100 reasons where shaitan will say, no, why feed these people? They can afford food. We will give to the orphans. You never end up giving to the orphans. You just delay it. Because shaitan has this method. Give in the name of Hussein and see how it changes you. See how it changes you. Right? And you see this in Karbala, this concept that I talk about today, you see it prevalent in Karbala. The people on the side of Yazid, like the Khawarij, had the marks of sujood on their foreheads, and they were the Qari of Quran. They were great in worship. They were great in worship. They fasted, man. They fasted. More than just the 30 days of Ramadan. But what made them to become in such a state that they were ready to kill the grandson of the Holy Prophet. These acts of worship that they carried out had not transformed their character. That is what is important. You know, sometimes we're like this, and we go for ziyarah of Imam Hussein, right? We go for ziyarah, right? We go for ziyarah of Imam Hussein. We do azah, hardcore matam, we do azah. But then, after going for ziyarah, we come back, and sometimes we are worse in character than we actually went. What was the point of that ziyarah? What is the point of that azah and matam that you've done if after doing that matam you go home and you still oppress your spouse? What good is that? The act of worship, my friends, is not the key. The key is that the act of worship has to transform your character. One labbaik ya Hussein should make you into a different person. One labbaik ya Hussein should make you into a different person. And today we talk about that personality that is perhaps the hardest as far as Masa'ib is concerned to talk about. Because you talk about the young boy, the young youth of Banu Hashim, Ali Akbar, who was the spitting image of the Holy Prophet. And it is wrong to say that he was just Ham Shakl Rasul, because not only was he just physically, a spitting image of Prophet, he was an image of Prophet in his character. And Muawiyah says this. Forget about anybody else. But Muawiyah says that amongst the Banu Hashim, Ali Akbar is not only the spitting image of the Prophet, but he is the Prophet in his character. Khalq and Khulq. Ali Akbar. And Imam Hussein had a special spot for Ali Akbar. For he used to look at the face of Ali Akbar whenever he wanted to do the ziyarah of the Holy Prophet. A narrator writes that after the events of Karbala, he says, I had newly arrived in Medina. And he says that I was passing through the locality of the Banu Hashim. And he said, I got to a point where my horse just stopped. And he would not move forward. And he said, I tried to make my horse move forward, but it would not move forward. And he said that I got off my mount. I got off my horse, and I looked at my horse, and my horse was crying. And he said, I saw my horse crying, and then he said, I noticed that there was a voice coming out from the house where my horse had stopped. And he said, I listened closely. And he says, as I listened closely, I heard the voice of a woman saying, Waladi Ali Akbar, Waladi Ali Akbar. And he says, oh my son Ali Akbar. This woman was saying, oh my son Ali Akbar, oh my son Ali Akbar. And he said, all of a sudden the curtain of the house lifted and a slave girl came out of the house. And I asked her, who is this lady who is crying? And she replied, oh Sheikh, are you new to this place? And I said, yes, I am new to this place. And she said, do you not know? This is the voice of Layla. This is the voice of Ali al-Akbar's mother Layla. For ever since the day of Ashura and the martyrdom of Ali Akbar, Layla has been wailing and crying, Waladi Ali Akbar, Waladi Ali Akbar. On the day of Ashura, when all the companions had given their lives, and it was time for the Banu Hashim to give their life, Ali Akbar alayhi salam comes to Imam Hussein, and he says to Imam Hussein, he says, I think it is time for me to go. And the historians say that Imam did not argue with Ali Akbar. And he says, yes, indeed, Akbar. It is time for you to go, Ali Akbar. It is time for you to sacrifice your life. But I am asking you for one thing, Ali Akbar. I am asking you for one thing. I am asking you to go to the tents of the women folk and get the final farewell of Zainab, my sister, for it is Zainab who has brought you up since you were a baby. And the historians write that Ali Akbar goes into the tents of the women folk. Hamid ibn Muslim says that what happened in that tent, nobody knows. I don't know what happened in the tent, but I saw one thing, that there were times when the curtain of the tent would lift and then it would fall again, and it would lift and it would fall again. I say it seems as if Ali Akbar was trying to leave the tent, and perhaps Zainab would take him back and say, one more minute, Ali Akbar, one more. And maybe Janab Sakina would drag Ali Akbar back. Maybe Janab Zainab would drag Ali Akbar back. Maybe Rabab would insist that Ali Akbar stays in the tent. But the historians write that finally Ali Akbar comes out of the tent. Imam Hussein comes to Ali Akbar and he says, I will give you the mount, O my son. Mount on the horse. Ali Akbar mounts on the horse. As Ali Akbar mounts on the horse, he starts to move towards the battlefield. Ali Akbar is moving towards the battlefield, but then Ali Akbar sees and he hears that there is somebody following him. As he looks back, he sees his old father following Ali Akbar as Ali Akbar is going towards the Maidan, as he's going towards the battlefield. And Imam Hussein is looking at the sky and he says, Oh Allah, be witness that I am now sending that personality who resembles your beloved messenger in not only his face but also in his akhlaq. Ali Akbar looks back and says, Oh father, you have already given me permission. Why are you following me? And Imam Hussein bows down and he hugs Ali Akbar. Historians say that this time Imam Hussein cries profusely with his hug with Ali Akbar. And he says, Oh Ali Akbar, if only you had children, and you would then realize how difficult it is for me to send you into the battlefield. The historian writes that Ali Akbar now goes into the battlefield. In Maqtal al-Husayn al-Mukarram, you will find that Akbar fights and he kills 120 horsemen. But due to his great thirst, Ali Akbar returns back to the Khaymagah. When he comes back to the Khaymagah, Imam Hussein takes Ali Akbar. He congratulates him and he says, what a brave fight you have fought. Ali Akbar, how are you feeling? And Ali Akbar says, oh my father, this thirst is killing me. This thirst is killing me. If I could just have a couple of drops of water, I will show you how the grandson of Ali ibn Abi Talib can fight. And Imam Hussein says, oh Akbar, this father cannot give you any water, but let me try something. Why don't you put your tongue into my tongue? Perhaps the moisture from my tongue will give you a little bit of relief. Ali Akbar puts his tongue into the tongue of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. He immediately takes out his tongue and he says, oh father, your tongue is even drier than my tongue. Ali Akbar goes into the battlefield again. Umar ibn Saad surrounds Akbar. He surrounds Ali Akbar. Historian writes that one Mal'oon comes from behind. He takes a spear and he pierces that spear into the chest of Ali Akbar. Ali Akbar now, he starts to move around on his horse. He's trying to balance himself on this horse. But this particular spear has pierced his chest in such a way that he is unable unable to hold on. Ali Akbar now falls from his horse onto the burning fields of Karbala. This time Ali Akbar does not call Abu Abdullah al-Hussein for help. Ali Akbar does not call Imam Hussein for help. All he says is his salams on Ali's father. He says, oh my father, my salams on you, my last farewell to you. Azadaro, Umar ibn Saad ke lashkar ne Akbar ko gher liya. Ek mal'oon ne neze ka waar kiya jo Akbar ke सीने में पेवस्त हुआ. जब अकबर घोड़े से जमीन पे गिरे तो अकबर ने इस्तिगासा की सदा नहीं दी है. एक मर्तबा अली अकबर ने कहा, या अबता अलैका मिन्नी सलाम, ए बाबा मेरा आखिरी सलाम कबूल हो. अली अकबर जानते हैं कि अगर मदद के लिए बुलाऊंगा तो बाप से करियल जवान की लाश उठाई नहीं जाए. अज़ादारो, इमाम को अली अकबर की सदा आई. एक मर्तबा जब इमाम ने अली अकबर की आवाज सुनी है तो मुअर्रिख लिखते हैं कि अब इमाम दौड़े थे मैदान की तरफ. लेकिन हमीद बिन मुस्लिम कहता है, मैंने देखा कि हुसैन जा रहे थे, फिर गिर जाते थे, फिर खड़े हो जाते थे, फिर जाना चाहते थे, फिर गिर जाते थे और कहते थे, ऐन अली, ऐन अली, ऐ अली तुम कहाँ हो, ऐ अली तुम कहाँ हो. हमीद बिन मुस्लिम कहता है कि मैं नहीं जानता कि अबा अब्दुल्ला अली अकबर को बुला रहे थे या फिर बाबा अली उल मुर्तजा को नजफ में बुला रहे थे कि मदद कीजिए, करियल जवान का दाग बर्दाश्त नहीं होता. अज़ादारान हुसैन इमाम अली अकबर के पास आते हैं. एक मर्तबा इमाम ने अली अकबर के सर को अपनी आगोश में रखा. कहा, बेटा आपने दोनों बाएं मेरे गले में डाल दो, अपने दोनों बाएं मेरे गले में डाल दो ताकि मैं तुम्हें खैमे तक ले जा सकूं. अली अकबर ने एक हाथ मौला की गर्दन पे रखा और फिर इमाम हुसैन ने कहा कि अकबर अब दूसरा हाथ भी मेरी गर्दन पे रख दो ताकि मैं तुम्हें खैमे तक ले जा सकूं. अब अली अकबर ने कहा, बाबा मेरा दूसरा हाथ मसरूफ है, मैं नहीं डाल सकता, मैं नहीं रख सकता. इमाम हुसैन ने कहा, क्या बात है. अब इमाम हुसैन ने जब देखा है तो अली अकबर का एक हाथ सीने की तरफ है. इमाम ने देखा कि नेज़े की नोक अली अकबर के सीने में पेवस्त है. हुसैन ने कहा, बेटा तू घबरा नहीं, मैं फख्र इब्राहिम हूँ, मैं फख्र इब्राहिम हूँ. अब मैं कहता हूँ, या रसूल अल्लाह, एक मर्तबा करबला आ जाइए और दादा इब्राहिम को भी साथ ले आइए. देखो हुसैन अकबर के सीने से बर्ची निकाल रहा है लेकिन आंखों में पट्टी नहीं है. अज़ादारान हुसैन, इमाम ने बर्ची निकाली, एक खून का फव्वारा निकला. इमाम ज़माना ज़ियारत नाहिया में कहते हैं, मेरा सलाम उस बाप पर कि जिसके हाथ में अपने बेटे का कलेजा था. अज़ादारान हुसैन, शेख मुफीद अलैहिर्रहमा रखते हैं, लिखते हैं किताबुल इरशाद में, शेख मुफीद लिखते हैं कि जब इमाम हुसैन लाश अकबर के पहुंचे हैं तो एक मर्तबा देखा कि एक पर्दा पोस्ट बीबी वहां पहले से मौजूद है. इमाम जब लाश पे आए हैं तो देखा कि जब अली अकबर की सदा आई थी ज़ैनब ने खैमा छोड़ दिया था. एक मर्तबा अकबर के लाश की तरफ दौड़ी है. जब इमाम ने ज़ैनब को देखा, एक मर्तबा ज़ैनब को कहा, ज़ैनब हुसैन अभी जिंदा है, खैमे में वापस. अज़ादारो, इमाम हुसैन अली अकबर के लाश को खैमगाह की तरफ वापस लेके आए. आखिरी मसाइब पढ़ रहा हूँ, दिलों पे हाथ रखे सुनना अज़ादारो. जब ये लूटा हुआ काफिला कूफे से शाम जा रहा था तो कूफे के शाम के बीच एक नसरानियों का इलाका था, एक क्रिश्चियंस का इलाका था, नसरानियों का इलाका था कूफे और शाम के बीच. वहाँ उमर साद कहता है कि सरों کو دیوار کے اوپر رکھ دو, یہاں ہم تھوڑی دیر کے لیے آرام کریں گے. عزاداروں, جب تھوڑی دیر کے لیے وہاں آرام کیا گیا تو سروں کو دیوار کے اوپر رکھا گیا. نصرانی کی ایک ضعیف عورت وہاں پہ آتی ہے, نصرانی کی ایک ضعیف عورت وہاں پہ آتی ہے. اس عورت نے سروں کو دیکھا. جب سروں کو دیکھا تو ایک مرتبہ اون اور محمد کے سر کو دیکھا. نصرانی عورت نے سلام کیا. پھر آگے بڑھی, قاسم کے سر کو دیکھا. نصرانی عورت نے سلام کیا. پھر آگے بڑھی, ابو الفضل عباس کے سر کو دیکھا. نصرانی عورت نے سلام کیا. پھر آگے بڑھی, حسین کے سر کو دیکھا. حسین کے سر کو دیکھ کے نصرانی عورت نے سلام کیا. عزاداروں, لیکن جب علی اکبر کے سر کے پاس آئی ہے تو نصرانی عورت نے سلام نہیں کیا. نصرانی عورت نے سلام نہیں کیا. یہ نصرانی عورت اب سب بیبیوں کو ایک مرتبہ جمع کر دیا. سب نصرانی بیبیوں کو اکٹھا کر کے یہ ضعیف عورت کہتی ہے, سنو بیبیوں, یہاں میرے ساتھ کھڑے ہو جاؤ. میں دعا کرتی ہوں, تم آمین کہنا. میں دعا کرتی ہوں, تم آمین کہنا. نصرانیہ بیبی سب کھڑی ہو گئی. یہ ضعیف عورت نے ایک مرتبہ اپنے ہاتھ کو بلند کیا, ایک دعا کرتی ہے, کہتی ہے, پالنے والے, میری یہ دعا ہے کہ یہ خوبصورت نوجوان کی ماں ان کے بیٹے کی شہادت سے پہلے مر گئی ہو. ان کے بیٹے کی شہادت سے پہلے مر گئی ہو, کیونکہ میں نہیں جانتی کہ یہ ماں ایسے خوبصورت نوجوان کی موت کیسے برداشت کر سکے گی. میں کہوں گا, نصرانی بی بی ایسی دعا مت کرو. علی اکبر کی ماں لیلا ابھی بھی زندہ ہے اور اپنے بیٹے کی شہادت پہ زندگی بھر رونے والی. ماتم حسین یا حسین.
پردہ اٹھا لو کوئی, بولے امام امم. پردہ اٹھا لو کوئی, لائے ہے اکبر کو ہم. پردہ اٹھا لو کوئی, یہ میرا نور نظر, یہ میرا لکھتے جگر, آیا ہے مشکل سے گر. پردہ اٹھا لو کوئی, کھایا ہے برچھی کا پھل, سر پہ کھڑی ہے اجل. جائے گا اب دم نکل. پردہ اٹھا لو کوئی, زخم جگر کاری ہے, اس میں سے خون جاری ہے. کوچ کی تیاری ہے, پردہ اٹھا لو کوئی. دشمن کو بھی خدا نہ دکھائے پسر کا داغ دل کو فغار کرتا ہے لکھتے جگر کا داغ آنکھوں کا نور کھوتا ہے نور نظر کا داغ مرنا جوان بیٹے کا ہے عمر بھر کا داغ یہ حال ابن فاطمہ کے دل سے پوچھئے زخم جگر کے درد کو لیلا سے پوچھئے کہاں بانو نے واویلا جواں بیٹا گیا مارا کہاں بانو نے واویلا جواں بیٹا گیا مارا کوئی کفنی منگا لاؤ گلے میں میرے پہناؤ کوئی کفنی منگا لاؤ گلے میں میرے پہناؤ رکھوں گی سوغ اکبر کا جواں بیٹا گیا مارا کہاں بانو نے جواں بیٹا راغ میں اکبر میں روؤں گی منع کیوں کرتے ہو مجھ کو غم اکبر میں روؤں گی منع کیوں کرتے ہو مجھ کو رہوں گی جب تلک زندہ جواں بیٹا گیا مارا کہاں بانو نے صفے ماتم بچھاؤں گی غم اکبر میں روؤں گی صفے ماتم بچھاؤں گی غم اکبر میں روؤں گی کئی دن کا میرا پیاسا جواں بیٹا گیا مارا کہاں بانو نے کہو لوگوں میں کہاں جاؤں علی اکبر کو کہاں پاؤں کہو لوگوں میں کہاں جاؤں علی اکبر کو کہاں پاؤں گیا رن میں میرا پیاسا جواں بیٹا گیا مارا کہاں بانو جواں بیٹا
کوئی کفنی منگا لاؤ گلے میں میرے پہناؤ رکھوں گی سوگ اکبر کا جواں بیٹا گیا مارا کہاں بانو کہو لوگوں میں کہاں جاؤں علی اکبر کو کہاں پاؤں گیا رن میں میرا پیاسا جواں بیٹا گیا مارا کہاں بانو جواب آزادار الوداع مارا صفے ماتم بچھاؤں گی غم اکبر میں روؤں گی کئی دن کا میرا پیاسا جواب آزادہ جواب الوداع آزادارو کہاں مانوں مارا کوئی کفنی منگا لاؤ گلے میں میرے پہناؤ رکھوں گی سوگ اکبر کا جوان بیٹا الوداع زادارو الوداع راہ کہو لوگوں میں کہاں جاؤں علی اکبر کو کہاں پاؤں گیا رن میں میرا پیاسا جواب آزادارو جواب آوے الوداع آزادارو الوداع ماہ انور لیلا علی اکبر لیلا جواب انور لیلا علی اکبر لیلا لیلا ماہ لیلا علی اکبر لیلا نور چشم لیلا ماہ انور لیلا علی اکبر لیلا نور چشم لیلا ماہ انور لیلا علی اکبر لیلا نور چشم لیلا ماہ انور لیلا تیری شادی رچاؤں تجھے دولہا بناؤں یہی امید لیلا علی اکبر لیلا الوداع زادارو الوداع انور لیلا علی اکبر لیلا نور چشم لیلا انور لیلا علی اکبر لیلا نور چشم لیلا ماہ انور لیلا علی اکبر لیلا نور چشم لیلا ماہ انور لیلا علی اکبر لیلا نور چشم لیلا انور لیلا تیری شادی رچاؤں تجھے دولہا بناؤں یہی امید لیلا علی اکبر لیلا الوداع زادارو الوداع انور لیلا علی اکبر لیلا نور چشم لیلا انور لیلا عشیا بیزنسا برسبت پیمبر در این عزا و ماتا عشیا بیزنسا برسبت پیمبر در این عزا و ماتا عشیا بیزنسا الوداع زادارو الوداع ماتم عشیا بیزنسا برسبت پیمبر در این عزا و ماتا عشیا بیزنسا برسبت پیمبر در این عزا و ماتا عشیا بیزنسا برسبت پیمبر در این عزا و ماتا بینوا حسینا سرجدا حسینا بیاکروبا حسینا عشیا بیزنسا برسبت پیمبر در این عزا و ماتا عشیا بیزنسا برسبت پیمبر عزا و ماتا اے زینب ناچار اے عابد بیمار اے سکینہ زار عشیا بیزنسا برسبت پیمبر در این عزا و ماتا عشیا بیزنسا ماتا بینوا حسینا سرجدا حسینا بیاکروبا حسینا ماتا عشیا بیزنسا و ماتا زینب ناچار اے عابد بیمار اے سکینہ زار عشیا بیزنسا برسبت پیمبر در این عزا و ماتا عشیا بیزنسا برسبت پیمبر در این عزا و ماتا جاؤ میدان شکلے پہ اکبر مادر نہ جاؤ میدان شکلے اکبر مادر نہ جاؤ میدان شکلے پیمبر اکبر جاؤ میدان شہزادے اکبر مادر نہ جاؤ میدان سبت پیمبر اکبر نہ جاؤ میدان شہزادے اکبر مادر جاؤ میدان شہزادے اکبر مادر نہ جاؤ میدان شکلے نہ جاؤ میدان زینب پکاری اکبر نہ جاؤ میدان شکل پیمبر اکبر نہ جاؤ میدان شہزادے اکبر مادر شہزادے اکبر مادر نہ جاؤ میدان شکل پیمبر اکبر جانب میدمبر و آرام بے جانا گفت لیلا الوداع زادار الوداع الوداع زادار گفت لیلا بعد از تو غاب اے جوانا نامرادان جانب میں الوداع زادار حرب حسین الوداع اے جوانا نامرادان گفت زینب ہائے برادر اے شفیع روز محشر جانب میں آرام سے جانا گفت لیلا الوداع زادار الوداع گفت لیلا بعد از تو غاب اے جوانا نامرادان جانب میں آرام سے جانا گفت لیلا بعد از تو غاب گفت لیلا بعد از تو غاب اے جوانا نامرادان اے جوانان نامرادان جانی گفت زینب ہائے برادر اے شفیع روز محشر جانب پیغمبر و آرام سے جانا گفت لیلا بعد از تو غاب گفت لیلا بعد از تو غاب اے جوانان نامرادان اے جوانان جانی گفت لیلا بعد از تو غاب اے جوانان نامرادان جانب میں زخمی ہے اور پیاسا ہے راج زہرا کا ہے راج دلارا اکبر و قاسم کوئی نہیں، آس بندے تو کس سے بندے، دریا چھیننے وال بھی دریا چھین کے سوتا ہے۔ شہنشاہ سبحان اللہ۔ اکبر و قاسم کوئی نہیں، آس بندے تو کس بندے، دریا چھیننے والا بھی دریا چھین کے سوتا ہے۔ رات دلارا رات دلارا خون کی ندی ایسی چری، مرنے والا تیرے لیے، بیچ میں جلتے خیمے ہے، چاروں طرف اندھیارا ہے۔ نو رات دلارا انصلی علیات انصلی علیات انصلی علیات آج قتل حسینہ، ان راہ خدا آج، ان ذبح خدا آج، ان شکر خدا آج، آج قتل حسینہ، انصلی آج قتل حسینہ، انصلی علیات۔ ایک ہی ازادارو، ایک ہی بابا غلغوتم زینب محزون، بابا غلغوتم زینب محزون، در سر باش شاہ شہیدن، شاہندوم بر سوی شام، اے برادر جان۔ بابا غلغوتم عروس ناشاد، بر سر ناس قاسم داماد، پسر ام من ہائے، اے ہمدم من ہائے، اے برادر جان۔ سنشاہ بابا غنگوتم کلثوم افغار، بر سر نعش میر علمدار، برادر من برادر من، در روح رشیدم سنشاہ وویلا وویلا یا حسین وویلا لا علی اکبرم ہم علی اکبرم ہم علی اکبرم ہم نام تو نام خدا حسین یا 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 حسین ہائے اکبر ہائے علی اکبر شب یہ پیمبر اکبر شب یہ پیمبر اکبر زبابہ میدان شب یہ پیمبر اکبر شب یہ پیمبر اکبر زبابہ میدان شب یہ پیمبر اکبر شب یہ پیمبر زبابہ میدان جواب شب یہ پیمبر اکبر شب یہ پیمبر اکبر زبابہ میدان شب یہ پیمبر اکبر شب یہ پیمبر اکبر زبابہ میدان یہ صفت پیمبر کی لیلا کی کمائی ہے یہ صفت پیمبر کی لیلا کی کمائی ہے کیا مادر اکبر نے تقدیر یہ پائی ہے کیا مادر اکبر نے تقدیر یہ پائی ہے خیموں میں بپا ماتم خیموں میں بپا ماتم اے میرے جوان اکبر زبابہ میدان شب یہ پیمبر اکبر شب یہ پیمبر اکبر زبابہ میدان شب یہ پیمبر اکبر شب یہ پیمبر زبابہ میدان شب یہ پیمبر اکبر شب اکبر زبابہ میدان شب یہ پیمبر اکبر شب یہ پیمبر جو نازو کا پالا ہے 18 برس والا جو نازو کا پالا ہے 18 برس والا زینب کا دلارا ہے 18 برس والا زینب کا دلارا ہے 18 برس والا خیموں میں بپا ماتم خیموں میں بپا ماتم اے میرے جوان اکبر زبابہ میدان شب یہ پیمبر اکبر شب یہ پیمبر زبابہ میدان شب یہ پیمبر اکبر شب یہ پیمبر زبابہ میدان شب یہ پیمبر اکبر شب یہ پیمبر سوچا بھی نہ تھا مانے یہ دن کبھی آئے گا سوچا بھی نہ تھا مانے یہ دن کبھی آئے گا مرنے کے لیے اکبر میدان کو جائے گا مرنے کے لیے اکبر میدان کو جائے گا خیموں میں بپا ماتم خیموں میں بپا ماتم اے میرے جوان اکبر زبابہ میدان شب یہ پیمبر اکبر شب یہ پیمبر اکبر شب یہ پیمبر اکبر شب یہ پیمبر اکبر زبابہ میدان شب یہ پیمبر اکبر شب یہ پیمبر کھائے گا کلیجے پر جس وقت سینہ اکبر کھائے جا کلیجے سے جس وقت سینہ اکبر یہ تیری خبر سن کے مر جائیں گی ماں اکبر یہ تیری خبر سن کے مر جائیں گی ماں اکبر خیموں میں بپا ماتم خیموں میں بپا ماتم اے میرے جوان اکبر زبابہ میدان شب یہ پیمبر اکبر شب یہ پیمبر زبابہ میدان شب یہ پیمبر اکبر شب یہ پیمبر اکبر زبابہ میدان
جب علی اکبر سا بیٹا شاہ کو رب نے دیا اس عطائے کبریا پر کربلا نے دی صدا اور علی اکبر کی ماں اور علی اکبر کی ماں اور علی اکبر کی ماں اور علی اکبر کی ماں، اس کا ماتھا چومتی تھی ام لیلا بار بار، اس کا چہرہ دیکھ کر کہتی تھی اے پروردگار، یہ بہار زندگی ہے، یہ میرے گھر کی بہار، یہ میری پہلی تمنا، یہ میرے دل کا قرار، ماں اور علی اکبر کی ماں اور علی کالی ڈوری باندھتی ننھی کلائی پر کبھی، ننھے سینے پر کبھی کرتی تھی دم نہ دے علی، کہتی تھی مرجھائے نہ مولا میرے دل کی کلی، یہ دل شبیر ہے، یہ ہے ہماری زندگی، ماں اور علی اکبر کی ماں گھٹنیوں چلنے لگا جس وقت ان کا شیر خوار، صاف کرتی اپنے آنچل سے وہ اس کی رہ گزار، اے خدا نخواستہ چبھ جائے نہ بچے کے خار، چلتے چلتے جب وہ تھکتا پشت پہ کرتی سوار، ماں اور علی
سنبھالو وہ علی اکبر کی میت شاہ لاتے ہیں، کلیجہ ہو نہ جائے شک تمہارا زینہ، ہائے زینہ تیری ہستی ایک روشن، الوداع سادارو تیری ہستی ایک روشن ستارہ، خدا ہے حافظ و ناصر تمہارا زینہ، زینہ بقائے دین کے خاطر تمہارا نام دنیا میں برائے ساہدی پر، تمہارا زینہ ہائے زینہ تیری ہستی ایک روشن ستارہ، تیری ہستی ایک روشن ستارہ، خدا ہے حافظ و ناصر تمہارا، سنبھالو علی اکبر کی میت شاہ لاتے ہیں، کلیجہ ہو نہ جائے شک تمہارا زینہ، ہائے زینہ تیری ہستی ایک روشن ستارہ، تیری ہستی ایک روشن ستارہ، خدا ہے حافظ و ناصر، نور خدا ہے سبت پیمبر، شافی محشر شافی محشر، فرزند زہرا سلام تم پر، فرزند زہرا سلام تم پر، دل بندے حیدر سلام تم پر، ہمارے آقا پر، ہمارے آقا سلام تم پر، ہمارے مولا تم پر، میرے خدا ہے شافی محشر، شافی میشر محفل میں فرزند زہرا سلام تم پر فرزند زہرا دل بندے حیدر سلام تم پر ہمارے آقا ہمارے آقا ہمارے مولا تم پر نور خدا ہے سبت پیمبر مالک کوثر شافی محشر فرزند زہرا تم پر فرزند زہرا دل بندے حیدر سلام تم پر ہمارے آقا ہمارے آقا آخر کا وقت کہنا میرا یہ سلام ہے سب عاشق حسین کو میرا سلام ہے آخدین اسی طرح سے یہ دنیا تمام ہے پر شاہ کربلا کا اذانہ تمام ہے ساما شتا کر دے میرے دل کے چین کا پروردگار واسطہ مولا حسین کا رسوائیوں ملالوں مرض سے گناہوں سے ہم کو بچا لے تجھ کو 72 کا واسطہ دنیا میں سب کو جلد زیارت نصیب ہو حجت تو تیری 14 ان سب کا واسطہ حل کیجئے مشکل میری اب دیر ستم ہے عباس علی تم کو سکینہ کی قسم ہے یا موسی کاظم ہمیں آفت سے چھڑاؤ یا موسی کاظم ہمیں آفت سے چھڑاؤ بہرے حسن حسین مصیبت سے بچاؤ بر محمد والی محمد صلوات
السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله السلام عليك يا ابن رسول الله السلام عليك ابن أمير المؤمنين وابن سيد الوسين السلام عليك ابن فاطمة الزهرة سيدتي نساء العالمين السلام عليك يا حسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته السلام عليك يا شمس الشموس وعنيس النفوس أيها المدفون بأرض توسرز المرتضى الرازي بالقدر والقضاء مولانا علي بن موسى الرضا كن شفيعنا وشفيع والدينا في يوم الجزاء وفقنا الله لزيارتك يا مولا ورزقنا الله شفاعتك في الدنيا والآخرة السلام عليك وعلى أختك فاطمة المعصومة جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته السلام عليك يا مولانا يا صاحب العصر والزمان السلام عليك يا خليفة الرحمن السلام عليك يا شريك القرآن السلام عليك يا كعبة الإيمان السلام عليك يا إمام الإنس والجان ورحمة الله وبركاته